How you going, everybody? I've scoured the whole entire YouTube search engine to find some really golden gems about how to start your online businesses. And the reason why I want to share with you this video is because you don't have to go search hours and hours. I'm giving it to you straight away, and I'm just going to review it. Take your own takes. This is what I'm trying and executing on. And the reason why I'm doing it is because it doesn't seem too difficult. It's essentially short form, but in LinkedIn. And no one actually really talks about it, but I thought I'd do a review. And the reason why is because don't reinvent the wheel. There's so much content out there. If you're just thinking about leveraging your situation, don't try to create more content. Be the curator. What that means is be the DJ of content, the Fred again of content. Just remix ideas. If you think about it, there's so many people making content out there. All you need to be doing is be the remix person for content. Think about it. If you're a DJ for content and you're just remixing ideas, you don't have to figure out ideas. All you need to do is be the curator and put your own spin on it and then share it to the world. So I want to share with you Greg Eisenberg's channel. He had a guest on called Cody Schneider. Massive fan of him because he just spits out idea after idea after idea. And I want to share with you guys this one about LinkedIn short form for founders as an agency. I'm going to play it on 1.5 speed, but I highly suggest if you're really interested to watch the whole podcast. Okay, so let's have a look. So I just started doing this free service. I've been reaching out through cold DMs through LinkedIn and managed to get two people to buy it. The third one did buy it, but when you start doing cold DMs, you realize how flaky people are, or people in business aren't that motivated. But when you find a motivated person, you'd really want to work with them. And this is gonna, I'd like to think, very bullish on LinkedIn. So if you're a content agency, short form, or if you're popping off on other social media platforms, really check out LinkedIn because they haven't opened, like in my country in Australia, the For You page has not yet opened up yet, but there is unlimited scroll. So you're still early to this. Maybe in America it started, but it's still fresh. No one has caught on to short form LinkedIn yet. So as Cody said, massive opportunity. That's the pitch you should say word for word. There's a massive opportunity for you to create organic traffic through LinkedIn for you and your business to get qualified leads over. Depending on the level of sophistication of the market, that would be probably level 2 to 3. Level one would be like, do you want to make? I can make LinkedIn short form for you because the organic is going to be is really high leverage and a big arbitrage there. But as people get more and more sophisticated and people are aware, they're not going to catch on. So you have to make it way more sophisticated. So I like this pitch. I'd say in a month or two, you'd have to refine it a bit more or add another guarantee or do more. But now's the time. Let me skip that. So this is just talking about you don't need followers. Followers aren't that much of a priority when it comes to many platforms. It's all about the For You page. So sure, Instagram has it, YouTube has it, TikTok has it, and it doesn't matter how big your following is, as long as you can go viral. So with short form, the whole idea is to spend 1 hour to work on your 3 second intro hook. It's all a matter of your goal is to, can I grab their attention and make them click on your video? That's it. Worry about that, and then the value will come later. The skill becomes in short form, it's the attention grabbing. That is marketing. If you can make sure people know who you are and stop scrolling, you're winning. In terms of the data analytics and in terms of what he's providing for the done with you service, so it would be you reach out to the founders, pitch them on that pitch. I'll make short form for you. And with the data analytics, I would suggest you test, or this is what I'm doing. I will test different hooks and different call to actions, which is whatever message you say at the end for them to book a call or do something, whether it's like getting into their newsletter feed or even just buying the product. And you test every single one and you look at your data, which are like your reactions, your impressions, your views, which one's getting the most. Do more of the ones that are getting more. So really analyze the headlines and what you say the first 3 seconds and do less of the things that aren't reacting. And then just focus it for the next week and the next videos on the ones that are doing really, really well. So this is what I'm currently doing right now. We'll have a look. So that's what I'm trying to be pitching. So for those who have not started, I suggest you start. I've only started 2 weeks ago, and I went from like at 0 50 followers to 350, and all I'm doing is just posting content just to get it ready to grow. So when people or founders, CEOs, C-suites click onto my account, they're like, "Oh, like I'm not even trying that hard. I'll definitely try way more harder." But at least you've got content to show. And these are just me using CapCut. I'm getting impressions like 267 for a small account. Reposting is king. Make sure you repost because that does work for me. 586 for carousels, and carousels are just like text, which you can use on Canva, which is for free. Video, like this is just raw, unedited videos of me just talking about just staying consistent. And hook, make a big claim. That worked really well. So I just copy and pasted people's hooks, and then all the other stuff is just me writing. So just copy and paste hooks that work, and then you just iterate on your own. Same thing, 714. Workflow apps that choose my six Pokemon. Like, just pick a hook. I just made that up myself. And apparently the other hook was way better. Make a big claim. Realize, don't make a new wheel. Just copy the wheel. Because every time when I try to make a wheel, it doesn't perform as well. My biggest performing post was when I got shared by Tony Brophy. Highly recommend you follow Tony Brophy. Ready, fire, share your journey. That worked really well. 6K impressions on at the time, or right now, 340 following account. So followers don't mean anything. Followers don't mean anything. I got 6K and only 8 comments, one repost. One repost launched this post to 6K impressions. And it's not even video. It's just me talking about other founders and other influencers. Crazy. Like this was only a week of posting every day. That's all you need. That's the hardest part, just posting every day. All right. So it can be done, and that's what I've been doing for the past week, trying to get my brand and account ready to go to show like this is what you can do, founders and C-suites. And I'm a nobody. Imagine as somebody like you who owns a company and has expertise in your allocated field. It's gonna go bananas. Book an intro call with me. I'll do it for you. Or do it yourself. Do it yourself. For those that don't know, either through a Facebook group, which is I believe for free, or pay 99 USD for school.com, which is another community where you send traffic into that platform and you just give out posts, courses, book on Zoom calls, and then share ideas for free. And then on the Zoom call, you upsell on your service. I highly recommend you watch the rest of his podcast. That one I am going to do, and let's have some competition. Like, if you're watching this, watch the full podcast, repeat it. I highly recommend you binge watch Greg Eisenberg. He does this on a daily when it comes to his content, and also Cody Schneider. Big fan of Cody Schneider when it comes to breaking down startup ideas for people like myself who know nothing about business and to give it a crack. Because ultimately, all you need to do, or what I've been doing, is listen, find free value on YouTube, and then figure it out. Otherwise, pay for courses. Whatever swings your fancy, it can be done. It's just executing. That's the part where people have their own views about it. If you execute, you're either failing and learning from it, or you get to the next stage. And each stage gets harder and harder and harder. And at some stage, you will be failing, but you have to be learning from that. The only part is you just don't give up. So, to all the founders out there and C suites and directors who have no time to set up a LinkedIn profile, I'm talking to you guys. Hit me up. Let's make you LinkedIn famous, and let's bring on that organic traffic into your world. Because if it's not now, the ocean won't be blue forever. We'll see you in the next video.